Write a function, hollow triangle, that takes in a string and prints the following pattern. So here, given the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, we are going to print this hollow triangle. And next, if there are insufficient characters to form a perfect triangle, we can use star characters in place. So in this case, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G minus H. So we need H to make a perfect triangle, but since H is not there, we use a star character in place. So similarly, given this string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, we can form a perfect triangle. But if we take away O and P, we use 2 stars to cover them. So here, we assume that the length of our input string will be 7 or more, and we also assume that our string does not contain any spaces. So here, the challenge would be to solve this in one line of Python code. So do pause this video and take a while to give this a go before taking a look at the answer. So before we write this function in one line of Python code, we need to first know how to write this in multiple lines of Python code. And before we do that, let's quickly plan on pen and paper how we want to do this. So here, let's assume that we are given the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and M, N, O, P. And from here, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and notice that A is in the same line as I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and P. And here, I'm going to represent each space using a dash so that we can see things easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So firstly, we need to know what kind of string can make a perfect triangle. And here we can see that A to L does also make a perfect triangle, and this is because there are 12 characters. And if we move on to A to P, we have 16 characters. And if we move to A to H, we have 8 characters. So here we can see that multiples of 4 make perfect triangles. So here, if our string is not a multiple of 4, we need to pad it using star characters to make its length a multiple of 4. So let's do that first step first. So here we define hollow triangle, and we take in a string S. So next, n is equals to 4 minus length of S modulo 4. And let's print n. So let's call this on a few different strings. So that's minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. So let's print. And here we have 3, 2, 1, 4. So here, what this means is that we have to have 3 star characters here, 2 star characters added here, 1 star character added here, and here we have to have 4, but 4 is wrong. So here everything is correct except for the last one, where the length of our string is a multiple of 4. So if this is 4, we need to cause it to become 0. So next, let's use s.ljust. Let's just put a random number, 16 and star. So if we run this, we'll get the correct answer. However, we have to make this 16 dynamic, because if we put 20, all of our strings will be of length 20. So here, this number will be the desired length of our string. So next, we put length of S plus this thing over here. And let's see what happens. And here we have it, everything is correct except for this last one. So we need to do something about it. So 4 needs to become 0. So here, let's add an additional bracket, and n wars equals to, and next we multiply by boolean of n. And here we are going to get the correct answer. So first things first, let's carry off this, and s is equals to this thing over here. And we print s. So here, if I create more, I'm gonna get this. And now that we have made sure that our string has a length that is a multiple of 4, we can calculate the height. So next, based on the pattern, the height is just going to be the length of S floor divided by 4 plus 1. So here, let's replace height with H, and let's print S and H. And here we have it. So given a height, we can separate this into 3 sections. So section 1, section 2, and section 3. So for section 1 and section 3, we don't really need to write a for loop. So our for loop will be here. And next, let's take a look at the index of our characters. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. So here, A is 0, B is 1, P is -1, C is 2, O is -2, D is 3, N is -3, and so on. So notice that there's actually a pattern. So next, let's remove most of this. And next, let's print the first line here. And here, our height is 5, and there are going to be 4 spaces. So we simply take height -1. So height -1 multiplied by space and plus string 0. So if we do this, we'll get A. And next, let's work on this part. So for I in range height -2, I first need to print 3, 2, 1 and 1, 3, 5 spaces. So let's do that. So let's print I first. And so A 0, 1, 2. So let's actually add a 1 here and -1. And we take height minus I. So here, if we run this again, we'll get A 4, 3, 2. So we simply need to take this and -1. And we'll get 3, 2, 1. And next, let's deal with the stuff here. So here, there's going to be 2 times I somewhere. And let's check what happens. So now it's 2, 4, 6, but we want 1, 3, 5. So we know that we can just -1 here. So here we are going to get 3, 2, 1 and 1, 3, 5. And here we put S I. And here we put S -I. And if we run this, we will get BCD and PON, which is correct. And next, we just need to multiply this with a star character. And here we also multiply this with a space character. And we'll get this. And here let's set is equals to empty string, and we'll get the correct output so far. And finally, we print our base of the triangle. So S I plus 1, 2 minus I. And let's check if this works. And this is correct. And so now that we have a working multi-line solution, let's work on condensing this into one line of code. So for height, we can actually get rid of this and use the Walrus operator here. So we bracket Walrus operator and we paste this thing here. And let's check if this still works. And it does. So next, this can be converted into a list comprehension. Square bracket, and this should still work. However, notice that now our I does not work. So here, we put a H and H. And let's check if this still works. So no, it doesn't. So here, E is actually at 4. So we -1 and +2. And here we have it. So next, we simply need to reduce this into one line of code. Here we have it. So let's say I remove P, I should get a star. And if I remove O, I should have 2 stars. And if I remove N, I should get 3 stars. If I remove M, I should get a smaller triangle. And here we have it. If I remove K, I should get 1 star. If I remove L, I should get 2 stars. So here, we have successfully solved the hollow triangle function in one line of Python code. So once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully this was clear and easy to understand. See you in the next one.